Can you please confirm? Everything is clear. Now my question is a simple, sir. This operating system basically contains two important components are there. Sir, how many important components? So two important components. Two important components are there, sir. Two important components are there. Okay. Any operating system contain two important components are there. Okay, like, sir, the first component is what the first component is? Okay, shell. Remember that. Can you please spell out what is the first component? Shell. Second component is anyone, can you please guess second component? Anyone, can you please guess second component? Kernel. Okay, remember this one. The first component is shell. Second component is kernel. Okay, remember this a bit very carefully, sir. Kernel, right? So two important components are there. Okay, like, sir, here assume that okay, like this part is shell. This part itself is the shell, and this part is kernel. Okay, kernel. Okay, like operating system, shell, and then kernel. Like, now, sir, take a bit very special care about this one. Sir, now observe, in our operating system, two important components are there. The first one is the shell. Second one is a kernel. Remember this one, sir. First one itself is the shell. Second one is the kernel. Like, sir, now you can understand very easily in this diagrammatic style. Okay, just observe that a bit carefully, right? So what is the role of kernel? What is the role of shell? Okay, sir, everything has its own responsibility. Take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? Okay, sir, I can use the word, okay, user can communicate with the operating system. Sir, which component, sir? Which component user can communicate? Okay, with which component user can communicate? Is he can communicate with the shell or kernel? Okay, shell. Remember this one. Shell, it is. Sir, here it is outer layer of operating system. Okay, remember this one, sir. Shell. If I talk about shell, it is outer layer of Unix operating system. Of course, any operating system, it is outer layer of operating system, because user can communicate with the shell only. Okay, it is the outer layer, right? What is the job of this shell? Very important, sir. Okay, sir, now observe carefully. Here, if you observe that, okay, now I'm taking here, this is the terminal. Assume that, sir, this is the terminal. Now what I have to take, I'm writing a command. Okay, just array, can you please create touch command unix batch dot txt. Okay, like I took, sir, touch command unix batch dot txt. Okay, like I'm taking. Now my question is, okay, take very special care about this one. Whenever user types touch command, whenever user types touch command, here what it has to do is, so who is going to take this command, sir? So the first thing you people should be aware, shell reads the command provided by end user. Okay, so shell reads command provided by user. Okay, shell reads a command provided by user, like first thing, right? Next, shell will check is this command is available or not. Okay, remember a bit very carefully, sir, all these things. Shell will check is it a valid command or not? Is it valid command or not? Okay, remember that. So how it is going to check? Shell having that ability, don't worry at all. Shell will check is it valid command or not. Okay, like, now if it is not a valid command, immediately shell is going to write, oh, there is no such type of command. There is no such type of command. Why you are using this command like immediately error we are going to get. If you observe that, okay, now I'm taking touch 1, 2, 3. Touch 1, 2, 3 command I'm trying to take, sir. Touch 1, 2, 3, abc.txt I want to create. Observe a bit carefully, right? So immediately I'm getting touch 1, 2, 3 command not found. Touch 1, 2, 3 command not found. Who is responsible to provide this command? Please confirm who is the responsible to provide this error? Who is the responsible to provide this error? Shell itself is the responsible. Okay. Now observe, shell reads a command provided by end user. Shell will check whether it is a valid command or not. Next, so shell will check is it properly used or not? Properly used or not? Okay, like so shell will check, array, it's a valid command, but it didn't use properly. Whether this person is using properly or not, it is going to check, sir. Okay, remember that. Now observe that I use a touch command only, but I use a Durga option Durga abc.txt. Array, touch command is there, but this option is not there. But what is the, sir, here he didn't use invalidate for URGA, something like it is telling invalidate for URGA, something like suppose here cal command is there to display calendar, right? Array, now I'm taking, sir, this year. What is the meaning of this year? Array, there is no meaning. Array, cal command is there, but you didn't use properly. Not a valid here. You didn't use properly. Okay, like so everything related to our command is going to be checked by shell. Are you in the position to understand, right? So shell reads our command provided by user. Shell will check whether it is a valid command or not, and whether it is properly used or not. Okay, like everything my shell is going to check. Sir, if everything is proper, now observe very carefully, sir. If everything is proper, then shell, what the shell is going to do is, now observe that shell interprets. What the meaning? Anyone, can you please spell out? Interprets. Okay. Sir, what is the meaning of interprets? Means converts. Interprets that command into kernel understandable form. Can you please spell out? So if everything is proper, then shell interprets or converts that command into kernel understandable form, and hand over that to the kernel. Are you in the position to understand? Okay, just observe. These lines are very, very important. What it's going to tell, sir? It is going to talk about what is the roles and responsibilities of shell. Shell reads our command. Okay, shell will check whether it is valid command or not. Whether it is valid command or not. Okay, so shell will check whether it is valid command or not. Okay, next shell will check whether it is properly used or not. Okay, if everything is proper, then shell interprets or converts that command into kernel understandable form and hand over that to the kernel. Any doubt? Can you please confirm? Yes, friends. So now, so shell job completed, right? Okay, as per our diagram, shell job completed. Okay, up to this. Now here just take a bit very special care about the next level. Okay, like now what is the next level? Yes, correct, Swarup. Just like our Java C command. Java C command is always responsible to check syntaxes, all these things, right? That Java C command, okay, just like our Java program, yet operating system level, shell is the responsible for that activity. Okay, correct. Next, so this is, so I can use the word shell acts as interface. Shell acts as interface between user and the kernel. Can I use the word? Is it correct word or not? Sir, is it correct word or not? It acts as interface between user and the kernel. Okay, like now you reached at a kernel level. Sir, everything is proper, sir. Command is valid, properly used, now converted into kernel understandable form. Now it is hand over to the kernel. Now what the kernel is going to do is, kernel is the responsible to execute that command and provide required result. Finally, who is the responsible to execute the command? Finally, kernel itself is the responsible to execute that command and provide the results. Remember a bit very, very carefully about this terminology, right? Up to this, any doubt? Yes, friends? Then shall interprets or converts that command into kernel understandable form, hand over to the kernel. Now kernel is the responsible. Kernel is the responsible to execute our command. Now here I can use the word kernel. Okay, just observe that, sir. It is the core component of. It is the core component. It is the core component of Unix operating system. It is the core component of Unix operating system. Operating system. Yes, observe carefully, right? It's the core component of Unix operating system because it is the responsible to execute our commands, right? Obviously, it is a very important part. It is responsible to execute our commands. Okay, so finally, who is the responsible to execute our commands, right? Kernel is the responsible to execute our commands. Next, to execute our commands with the help of hardware components. Remember this one very, very carefully. So who is going to communicate with the hardware components? Anyone, can you please tell? Who is the responsible to communicate with the hardware components? Kernel is the responsible to communicate with the hardware components. Remember this one, sir. Okay. Next, sir, memory allocation. Okay. If any memory allocation, next processor allocation. Okay, all low level activities. Processor allocation, memory allocation, processor allocation will takes care by kernel. Remember this a bit very, very carefully about this terminology, right? Okay, so if any person is asking what is the purpose of kernel, kernel is the responsible to execute our commands, kernel is the responsible to communicate with our hardware components, kernel is the responsible for memory allocation, kernel is the responsible for memory allocation and processor allocation, which are required to execute our commands. Clear, right? Now can I use the word it acts as interface between? You have to tell. It acts as interface between. You respond. I forgot. As per our diagram, it acts as interface between, kernel acts as interface between shell and hardware components. Okay, shell and hardware components. It acts as interface between shell and hardware components. That's all. So terminology is the very clear for you people, right? So how many important components are there? How many important components are there in our operating system, Unix operating system or Linux operating system, sir? Two main important components are there. The first one is shell, second one is kernel. Sir, what is the job of the shell? The job of the shell is to read our command, will validate whether it is valid or not, will validate whether it is properly used or not. If it is properly used, everything is proper, then convert that command into kernel understandable form and execute that command. Okay, I mean convert and hand over to the kernel. So finally, kernel is the responsible to execute that command with the help of our hardware components. Remember, this shell and kernel, these two components are by default considered as operating system. Any doubt? Yes, friends. What are various important components are there inside our operating system? These are the two important components are there in our operating system. Clear, right? Okay. Well, now here just take a bit special care. Sir, here I'm using only one command. Assume that one command I'm using, sir. Now observe that maybe here I'm using, just observe that I'm using one command, sir. Okay, clear command I'm using. Okay, clear my screen. Next date command I'm using. to display date and time. To display date and time. Cal command I'm using to display current month calendar, something like that. Don't worry at all. This is. Now my important question here is very important point. Take a bit special care, sir. What is my important conclusion here is, sir, here how many commands I'm using? Can you please spell out? Only one command at a time. I use a cal command, or otherwise I use a date command, or otherwise I use a clear command. Okay, like we are using one by one, like. But sometimes my requirement is I want to do a big task. I want to do a big to do a big task. A big task I have to do that, sir. To do a big task, we may require a multiple commands. Okay, multiple commands we require, sir. First command, second command, third command, fourth command, like. Sir, now observe, instead of executing these commands one by one, what I will do is I will write these commands inside a file. Okay, first command, second command, third command, fourth command, like all these commands inside a file, and I will execute that file at a time. I will execute that file at a time. That file is by default considered as script. Remember this one. That file itself is called script, which is also known as shell script. Remember, right? Which is also known as shell script. Okay. Script, don't think too much about script. Script is nothing but a group of commands. Are you getting? We will execute that script directly. That's all. Okay. Sir, can you please guide? We didn't get much, you may ask. Here, observe carefully, right? Here, what I'm taking? Sir, I'm taking, don't worry about this one. Okay. Sir, here I'm taking gedit test.sh. Okay. Editor. I open one editor. Don't worry, sir. How you can execute all these things, I will explain. Don't worry at all. Now, I'm trying to take here first command, cal command I'm taking. Second command, date command I'm taking. Now observe, first command, cal command, second command, date command I'm taking. Next, third command, hello, echo command. Echo means just like our print statement. System.out.println or print statement. Hello friends, welcome to Unix world. Welcome to Unix world. Okay, like I'm taking, sir. How many commands are there total? Please confirm. Array in this file, how many commands are there? I respond. How many commands are there? 3 commands. Okay. Save. Like you can write 1,000 commands also. Okay. Next, don't worry much about this. We will discuss in detail. Right now, I have one file is ready. What is the file? Test.sh. Okay. Now I'm taking, sir, something like I'm taking some. Don't worry at all. Test.sh means what I'm taking, array for the user execute permission I'm using. What is the meaning of this one? At this stage you can't understand. So to execute any script, okay, we have to give execute permission. Just I'm using in the shell script. I will discuss in detail. Don't worry, sir. Okay, now here just observe that test.sh I'm taking. Can you please observe? First cal command executed. Second one, date command executed. Third one, echo command executed. Are you getting? Just if you execute test.sh, now all these commands one by one executed or not? Hey, respond. Correct or not? Okay. Sir, now observe. Now my shell is taking the commands from not from the user, from the application. Are you getting? Now the command is taking, now the shell is taking the commands from this test.sh, test.script. I mean, this is called a script or application, right? Okay. Now, so I hope everyone got a basic idea. Sir, what is the shell script? Shell script is nothing but nothing, sir. At very top level, simple word, a group of commands. Are you getting? A group of commands. The people who are coming from Java background, sir, we have batch file is there. Have you remembered? In Java, we can use .bat. Batch file is there. All the commands in Windows, we will keep inside a .bat file, and we will execute that batch file. Automatically, all the commands from the command prompt will be executed. In Windows, we can use the word batch file. Simple terminology, similar kind of terminology, the shell scripting. Okay. It is not application software. in operating system. These are core components of operating system, Santosh. Yes, correct. Vasudev Reddy. In shell scripting also, it is the interpreted language. Line by line will be executed by the interpreter. That interpreter itself is the kernel. Just like our JVM in Java. Okay. Just a ch mode u plus x, what it is doing, we are giving execute permission for that script. We will discuss in detail. Just now my question is, why I cover this one is, now I want to change this diagram into more technical terminology. Okay, it is a more commonly used diagram I want to use. Now observe this a bit carefully, sir. Here, okay, now have a look once. Just here, like here something is there. Okay, now here okay, like actually if you open any Linux operating system books or websites, so you may have these type of things. User or applications, user or applications. Now sir, this person is a shell. Okay, this person is what is this person? I forgot. Anyone, can you please tell? Kernel. Okay, and this last component is what is this component, sir? Can you please guide? What is this components are? This component is hardware. Okay, like sir, this component itself is the hardware. Like I hope terminology is very clear for you people right now. So the commands whatever provided by either user or application, these commands can be read by shell. Okay, shell will validate these commands. If any, sir, if everything goes fine, convert into kernel understandable form and hand over to the kernel. Now kernel is the responsible to execute those commands with the help of hardware. That's all. This shell and the kernel, these two components are by default considered as operating system. So user and the hardware, in the middle some software is required. That software itself is considered as operating system. Clear, right? Okay. This diagram anyway, this diagram is for easy understandable, but this is the original diagram if you want from any books the people are going to use. Now what is the meaning of user? What is the meaning of application? Application means our scripts. Clear, right? Yes, Swarup. Yeah. Okay. Next, there is one command execution flow. I want to talk about the command execution flow. Here, just observe this one, sir. Not required to keep much explanation about this one, because already we covered. Already we covered here. Just nothing is there, sir. Here, just take a bit very special care about this one. Here, execution flow. Just 1 minute. Okay, sir, it is a very simple terminology. You are not required to worry, sir. The next thing what I have to take, sir, command execution flow. Command execution flow. Command execution flow. Okay, like sir, we covered whatever we covered up to this is the same. Just let me show into a small table form. Okay, like sir, here observe carefully. Very easy thing, sir. You are not required to worry. End user types a command on the terminal. Okay, something like a touch sunny.txt. Okay, remember, sir. Any doubt related to the first box? Please confirm. Are you facing any doubt about this one? Okay, well, next, sir, commands will be submitted to the shell. So once user types and click enter button, now the command will be submitted to the shell. Okay, shell will check this command is valid or not, and whether it is properly used or not. Okay, if it is not properly used, error message will be displayed to the terminal. If it is invalid or otherwise it is not properly used, it is going to display error message will be displayed to the terminal. Okay, like next, here, if it is proper, shell interprets that command into kernel understandable form and hand over to the kernel. Okay, like next the kernel execute that command and perform required action. Okay, remember this one, sir. The kernel execute that command and perform required action, and again dollar prompt will be displayed to the kernel, which indicates ready for next command. Remember this one, sir. What is the meaning of this one? What is the meaning of this one, sir? Here just observe this a bit carefully, right? Sir, I'm taking here just observe carefully. Here I'm taking, sir, here just observe, touch A, B, C, D, E, F dot txt. Can you please create this file? So now, so first shell took this command, will validate, everything is proper, hand over to the kernel execute that command, perform required action, and then again dollar prompt will be displayed. Have you observed? This is called dollar prompt, ready for the next command. Okay, can you please provide ready for the next command? Are you in the position to understand what is the meaning of this line? Yes, again dollar prompt will be displayed to the terminal, which indicates ready for the next command. Any explanation is required? Yes, friends. So yes, are you feeling any difficulty to understand what internally will happen? Okay, like sir, if the with the same name already file is there, then it is going to tell that boss, this file is already there. How I can create this new file? Like we will get error message. Don't worry at all. Okay. Now take a bit very special care. This is what you people should aware. Now, can you please observe? Can you please read this word, whatever there on the screen? Can you please read this one? What is this? Respond. What is this one? Dollar prompt. Regarding what is this one? Dollar prompt. Prompt. Okay, like sir, do you know here dollar prompt, which is ready for the next command? Just now I showed, which is ready for the next command. Next command, right? Okay. Now my question is, take a bit very special care about this terminology, right? What is the next? Take a bit very special care about this terminology. Here in Linux, there are two types of users are there. First, before that, sir, everyone, can I expect everyone can understand what the meaning of this one? Please guide. Please confirm. Yes, whatever I explained theory, the same thing only. Just I kept in the boxes style, flow chart style, nothing for easy understanding. I repeated. Okay, at least if I repeat second time, you may get much clarity, right? Beyond that, nothing there. Okay, now take a bit very special care about this one. Here in Linux, there are two types of users are there. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. Two types of users. Normal user. What is the other one? Okay, normal user. What is the other one? Two types of users are there. Okay, what is the other one? Good. Hacker. Oi, don't think Satyendra. Don't think always hacker point of view. Okay, in the Linux environment, there are two types of users are there. Normal user. Second one, super user. Super user is also known as root user. Remember this one. Super user is also known as root user. Root user. Okay, like sir, normal user always most of the Linux flavors dollar prompt will be there for normal users. Remember this one, sir. For super user or root user, sir, this is hash prompt will be there. Don't get confused. Sir, in my system, I'm not seeing dollar prompt. I'm seeing some other prompt. Okay, it is varied from flavor to flavor. Next, in general, dollar prompt means normal user. Hash prompt means super user or root user. Some people may use the word admin user. Okay, like all, but officially, sir, these two words are more popular. Root user. Okay, or root user or super user or admin user, like we can always use this type of terminology, but more meaningful, better to use either super user or root user word. Okay, like now here in my system, who am I? Durga is the normal user, because I'm getting normal dollar prompt. Okay, sudo hyphen I Sir, what is the purpose of this command? Later I will discuss. Don't worry at all. Here Durga. Now, suddenly, which prompt is coming? Can you please observe that? Earlier dollar prompt is there, but now onwards, which prompt is coming? Hash prompt is coming. What is the reason for that? Is now who is the sir? Now, if you want, you can ask who am I? Who am I? Now observe the root user. Are you seeing the difference, right? Okay. Who am I earlier, Durga? From Durga, if you want to switch it to super user, sudo -i is the command we require to use and provide the password. Now, who am I? Root user, sir. Now you will become root user. You are not Durga. You will become root user. Okay, like. Oi, everyone in the position to understand. Okay, sir, dollar prompt and hash prompt, two types of users. Two types of users like, don't worry, because we are at very beginning. All these things in detail, we are going to discuss in detail next level, sir. Sir, I want to go back to normal user. Exit. Exit means log out. Exit means log out. Again, normal prompt came. Who am I, Durga? Okay, like. Swarab, getting right? But how to install Linux, all these things we will discuss. Just aware the terminology first. That's all. Okay, these two words also you people should be aware. Dollar prompt and hash prompt. What is the difference? Like dollar prompt means normal user, hash prompt means super user or root user or admin user. Okay, like so. This is about what are various components of Unix, and then sir, what is the command execution flow? Okay, next. Sir, what is the meaning of sudo -i? Don't worry much. Sudo -i to switch to super user. To switch to super user. Super user. Sudo super user can do. Sudo super user do. That is the meaning, right? Sudo -i. Can you please switch to super user like? Clear, right? Swarup. So super user only there. If you are going to use sudo -i again, so super user to super user, such a type of terminology is not there. Only two types of users, either normal user or super user. That's all. Okay. Next, sir, can you please explain? Uh, can you please explain about some basic commands? I want to see, sir. Sir, up to this, are you feeling any difficulty to understand? How many components are there in the Unix operating system? There are two types of components, two components mainly, shell and kernel. Next, what is the job of shell? What is the job of kernel? Next, and after that, what is the command execution flow? Next, how many types of users are there? Okay, how many types of users are there? Users are there. Like it's a very clear for you people, right? Next, sir, I want to practice some commands in your system. It is already there. In your system, it's already Linux is there, but we want to see some practice. So, can you please do some favors, sir? Like, I will provide one small online Unix terminal. Okay, it is not my creation, sir. It is available in the web for any person. Online Unix terminal is there. Happily, you can practice, sir. Your work, small commands to enter into Unix world. You can practice like, sir. What is the website? Is http www sir dot mass work. Sir, what is that? Observe that mass work dot yet slash JSUIX. This is the command. Okay, this is the website, sir. JS JavaScript based Unix. JavaScript based Unix like, let me open this one. Okay, like, sir, of course, just copy paste this one for all. If you want, you can just check. Not now, after the class. Okay. Now observe this one. Now have a look once. Sir, this is JSUIX terminal. What is the JSUIX terminal? Okay. Why it's not? Reload this page. Yes, here have you observed, right? At the beginning. So scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, like here just observe carefully. Maybe the problem is here 110 100 here just I hope it is visible for you people, right? Okay, 150 like sir, here this is the JSU UIX terminal. Open the terminal. Okay, don't worry sir, it is an Unix like OS for standard web browsers written entirely in JavaScript. Do you know this one is developed? It is a free terminal, any person can use, don't worry son, over the web. Next, it is developed purely by using JavaScript. Next, we can access by using any browser. It comprises a virtual machine, next shell, virtual file system, process management, and brings its own terminal with screen and keyboard mapping. Next, for overview of implemented commands, have a look on the complete. Here, if I click this one, which commands are supported, it is going to provide sir man pages for. Okay, which commands are supported, like clear documentation is there. Have you observed? Yama user this command, right? I respond. CAL command. Yama user this command. Yes, I used this command. Next, have you remembered somewhere ch mode u plus x, like I used this command. I used this command clear. Next, I used this command also. Okay, this command date, display date and time. Echo command also I used this command. Exit command also I used. Have you observed, right? All these commands supported here also. Okay, like don't worry sir. Next, one more thing sir, that's all, these are various things. Next, open terminal. Okay, like open login, it is asking for login. What you have to take, you can log in, you are not required to do anything, just guest login as a guest, no problem at all. Guest login. Now terminal is ready. Are you getting right? At the top you can see terminal is ready. Now you can use your whatever commands you require, happily you can use from this terminal, so that you people will entered into will entered into Linux sir world or Unix world, right? Okay, like sir, now some commonly used basic commands I want to talk sir. The most commonly used basic commands. Okay, I will execute on this online editor, online terminal, don't worry. The most commonly used basic commands. The most commonly used basic commands I have to talk. Now the first command is pwd. Anyone, can you please tell what is the meaning of pwd? Array, respond. Pwd, I used already this command in our class once. Pwd, what is the meaning of pwd? Oi, respond. PWD. Okay, present working directory, current directory. Excellent. Don't tell password. Don't tell password, no. PWD means okay, print working directory. Print working directory is called PWD command. Print working directory. Sir, what is your current working directory? Current working directory, like you should aware. Next, here see this one. See this ls. Anyone, can you please tell what is the meaning of ls command? ls. Okay, list down all files under directories. List down all files under directories. Okay, ls command means list out all files under directories. mkdir, I will use, don't worry sir, mkdir. What is the meaning of mkdir, sir? To create or make a directory. Sir, to create or make a directory, like you should aware. Remember this one, to make a directory. Okay, 1 minute. Why? Yeah, to make a directory, like, okay. Sir, next thing, what you people should aware clearly is, here just observe that. Okay, sir, this is just I will show, don't worry at all sir, all these commands. Okay, the next thing is sir, I used cd. What is the meaning of cd command? Please confirm. What is the meaning? What is the meaning of cd? Cd command. Even in our Windows also everyone familiar, right? Change directory. Change directory. cd. Cd means change directory. Okay. Next, sir, touch command. Touch command. I told already. What is the purpose of touch command? To create an empty file. Sir, that word is the very important. Empty file. Sir, I don't want to create empty file. I want to create a file with some content. Then different approach we have to use. That part I will take care. Don't worry, sir. Next, if you want to create a directory, what the command I used? Oi. If you want to create a directory, what is the command I used? Mkdir. If I want to remove the directory, what is the command I have to use, right? Rmdir. Okay. What is the purpose of rmdir? To remove a directory. To remove a directory. Okay, like. Next, sir, I created a file. I want to remove that file. What is the command? Please confirm. Anyone, can you please confirm? I created a directory, but I want to, can you please tell what the command to remove a file? To remove a file, what is the command I require to use? Rm command, sir, to remove a file. Okay, remember, to remove a file. Rm directory, to remove directories, we can use rmdir, but to remove a file in general, we are always going to use rm. But when compared with rmdir, rm command is more powerful. The waste command is the rmdir. What is the reason? We will discuss in detail. Sir, never recommended to use this bloody command. To remove directory also, you have to use rm only. What is the reason? Why? What is the reason for that is there's a big problem is there. Okay, like next, to remove a file. Okay, now here just observe 8.1. Sir, my requirement, display current month calendar. To display current month calendar, Swaroop is asking, sir, what is the difference between file and directory? Directory means folders. Directory means folder, dir2, dir3 like. Sir, these are files, titles, VMware, these are things are by default considered as files. Normal files, text files, script files, these are files. Directories means folders. Okay, like. Now, sir, here just observe to remove. Next, cal command. Can you please spell out what is the purpose of cal command? To display current month calendar. Current month calendar by default. Okay, to display current month calendar, right? Next, date command. Just aware. Date command, sir. Display, do you know current date, current systems, current date under time, today, current date, what is the current date under time? Next, do you know help command is also there? Help command is there. Help command to display list of commands. Array, what are various commands are available? Can you please help the list of available commands? To display list of available commands. Available commands. To list of available commands. Sir, here help command is there. Next, clear. I used already this command. Anyone, can you please tell? Clear. To clear terminal. Okay, to clear terminal like a clear command is there. Next, exit. I used already to log out the session. Are you getting? To log out the session like. So now observe, these are various commands we used. Okay, like. Next, hello command is also there. Okay, hello. What is the purpose of hello command? Please respond. Hello. Boss, if I'm using hello, like immediately you are going to tell, hello, I'm Durga. So I'm so and so like. So if you want to ask, hey, hello, system, what about your information? Can you please tell hello? To display brief system information. To display brief system information. If you want, then better to go for a hello command. Okay, like. So these are various important commands, whatever we have, just basic commands, right? Just to enter into our world. Okay, like. So now I have one small questions. I want to check what is my current working directory. What the command I have to use? Hey, respond immediately. I want to get current working directory. What the command I have to use? pwd command. Excellent. Sir, I want to list down all files and directories present in my system. What the command? ls is the command. Next, I want to create an empty file. What is the command? I want to create an empty file. Touch command. I want to create a directory. What is the command? I want to create a directory. mkdir. I want to remove the file. I want to remove the file. Remove a file. rm. Okay. I want to remove a directory. rmdir. I want to remove a directory. rmdir. Okay. Like, sir, I want to list down all available commands. What is the command? I want to list out all available commands. All available commands. Help command. Oh, don't get confused. Help means list out all available commands. Hello means just a brief system information it's going to provide. Next, I want to clear terminal. What is the command? Clear terminal. Clear is the exit. Means for which purpose we are going to use exit? Exit. For which purpose we can use exit? Exit means to log out the current session. Okay, like I want to display current system date and time. Date and time I want. Then date is the command. I want to display current month calendar. Current month calendar. CAL. Okay, like multiple commands are there. Let me execute these commands in the online editor. Time command. I'm not sure, Swarup. Just we will discuss in detail. Don't worry. Okay. There is sleep command is there, not time. Time command is not there. I mean, why you are having the doubt? I'm sure. Okay, sir. Date means you are going to get only date. I want only time. Then automatically we require to go for time command. That's is it your doubt? No. Here, what only time if you want, there is a possibility with the date. Date can provide both the date and the time. I want only date, only time. Yes, the same command is going to provide, but small options we require to use. That part we will take care. Time command is not there. Okay, like now let me go for here my online editor. Okay, already login. Sir, now what I have to take is let me cross check. Sir, pwd. 1 minute, sir. This is the very important word. All the people, please listen a bit very carefully. Okay, all the people, please take a bit very special care about this one. What the doubt is? What is my important conclusion is? Listen carefully, sir. Do you know? Is the Linux is a multi-user operating system or not? Yes, friends. Either Linux is a multi-user operating system or not? Yes, multi-user. How the file system is organized? That is the very important. Just get the basic idea. Sir, here the topmost file system starts from root. Root means just a simply forward slash. Okay. In this root, there are multiple subdirectories are there. Remember a bit very carefully. Sir, bin directory. Okay. Next, devices directory. Of course, all these things we will discuss. Devices directory. Okay, like multiple subdirectories are there. In this, there is one subdirectory is there named with the home. Can you please spell out? What is this one? Please spell out, everyone. What is the subdirectory? Home. In this, for every user, a separate folder will be created. Suppose Durga user is there. Durga, a separate folder will be created. Next, Ravi is there. A separate folder will be created. Sir Shiva is there. A separate folder will be created. So, for every user inside a home, a separate folder will be created. In this folder, now you can work, sir. Okay. This is called user home directory. What is the user home directory for Durga? User home directory for Durga. Once you log in, where you will be there? /home/Durga. Okay. This slash means root. In this root, home subdirectory is there. In the home subdirectory, Durga subdirectory is there. This is called home directory, user home directory for Durga. What is the user home directory for Ravi? Can you please confirm? What is the user home directory for Ravi? Please, everyone, can you please type? What is the user home directory for Ravi? Slash means root of Linux file system. In that home subdirectory is there. In that Ravi is there. Okay, like now this one will become okay user home directory. Okay, well now in this online Linux terminal, with what user I login? Have you remembered in the online Linux, online Unix terminal, with what user I login? Have you remembered, right? Guest. Once I login, now I will be in my home directory. What is the user home directory for the guest? Respond. User home directory for guest. Okay, like slash, it will be there. Slash, in that home will be there, in that guest. Okay, remember this is called user home directory. Okay, where is the proof for that? Just print pwd. Pwd means print working directory. What is the answer we are going to get? Slash home slash guest. Okay, are you in the position to understand, right? Okay, slash home slash guest slash home slash guest. This is the user home directory. Is it visible for everyone? I respond. Is it visible for everyone, right? Yeah. Now observe a bit very carefully about this one. Sir, slash home. What is the meaning of slash? Slash is the root directory of Linux file system. In that home is the subdirectory. Inside home guest is the subdirectory, right? Sir, now let me go to cd dot. Okay, go back. Now I will be in which directory? cd means change directory. cd dot. Go to previous. Now observe that pwd. Okay, now you are in home directory. Let me go to back again. Now you will be in which directory? Okay, here just observe the root directory. Are you getting the point, right? Root, in the root, okay, in the root directory, home is the subdirectory. Inside home directory, yes, we have, okay, guest subdirectory is there. Okay, like, sir, I want to clear the screen. Clear. Okay. Now, so here just observe. Swaroop, just concentrate on. At last I will. Sir, here that's all. This is about how you can, how just pwd command. Now what I want to take, let me go to again my working directory slash home slash guest. Okay. Now, sir, what is my current working directory? Slash home slash guest. Clear. Okay. Well, now in this current home directory, user home directory, which files are there? Which directories are there? Yes. Nothing is there. I didn't create any file. I didn't create any directory. Nothing is there. Nothing is there, sir. Okay, like now what I have to take is, I'm trying to take here is, sir, mkdir Unix classes. Okay, like I'm creating a directory. Yes, let me cross check. Now is it there or not? Yes, Unix directory is there, sir. Okay, well, now in this Unix directory, let me enter into that directory. cd Unix classes. Okay, like, sorry, cd Unix classes. Okay, classes, like I'm taking, sir. Now observe, sir, pwd. Now I'm in which location? Slash home slash guest slash Unix classes. Okay, like so it is there currently in this location. Okay, well, in this location, yes, nothing is there. Let me create an empty file. Touch material dot txt. I'm taking, sir. Touch material dot txt. I'm trying to take. Okay, now observe a bit carefully, right? Okay, now this file is there. Sir, what is my current working directory? Yes, sir, this is my current working directory. Next and after that, which contents are there? Material.txt is there. Okay, like, sir, I want to remove this material.txt. Can you please guide what is the command I have to use? I respond. I want to remove that material.txt. rm material .txt. rm file name. Yes, removed. Now observe, nothing is there. Okay, now you are in which location? Okay, like now go back. Okay, cd dot dot means go back, go back. Now, sir, if you observe pwd ls is there like Unix classes. Now I want to remove this Unix classes. What the command? Please respond. What the command? Just now I told I want to remove Unix classes. Better to use rmdir Unix classes. Okay, that's all. Removed, sir. Okay, like removed like. Okay. Now, sir, I want to check what is the current month calendar. Okay, like this is the current month calendar, right? March 2020, sir, 23, something like we are getting current month calendar. Now I want to do, sir, now what command use it to undo the file? Yeah, Ashok, 1 minute I will answer. Yeah, here just observe that. Okay, here just observe a bit carefully. I want to check my system date and time. Okay, sir, 11054 something like we are having 11054 something like this is my current system date and time. Okay, well, now my question is, okay, here just observe that help list of available commands. Have you observed, right? Now all the things you can see. Sir, more space means all the things by default you are going to get help command, right? Next, hello boss, can you please spell out? Can you please spell out some information about you? Sir, this is information like so it is going to tell. Okay, next I want to clear the terminal. Clear. Next I want to exit the terminal. Exit, to log out the session. Exit is the command we require to use. That's all. Exit. Again it's asking for log in. Have you observed? Are you feeling any difficulty to understand this one? Okay, these basic commands. Yeah, was there already? Maybe tree command is there, but here it is going to support or not, we have to check. Here in this, are you seeing anywhere tree is there? Yes, tree is not supported here, but in our Linux tree command is going to support. Don't worry. Okay, next up, sorry, the file created. Yeah, very important, sir. Take a bit special care about this one. One small thing I have to do. One small thing I have to explain. So Ashok is asking one interesting point. Sir, by mistake I deleted a file. I want to undo operation. I want to restore that deleted file. Can you please help? What is the command I require to use? Like, yes, Ashok, is it your doubt? Ashok, is it your doubt? Okay, I removed your file. I removed your file by mistake. I want to restore that file. So the most valuable, very important point in Linux, it is impossible to retrieve a deleted file. Okay, if you delete means Control Shift Delete only. Permanent delete, shift delete, permanent delete. It is impossible. That's why before using rm command, you have to take very special care. Okay, by mistake if you are using rm command, then so sometimes you may lose your job also. Take special care. Okay, recycle bin, such type of terminology not applicable for the Linux. Thermal, clear? Case sensitive, Rahul Sharma. But by default Unix is, there is no way to retrieve. But maybe some special softwares, maybe, no guarantee for that, but officially not there. It is not possible to retrieve deleted file. Next, all these things are case sensitive commands. Don't try to use capital letters, lowercase or uppercase. Here whatever lowercase characters only I used. Linux itself is the case sensitive. If I use CAL, it's going to work. Capital CAL, no guarantee it is not going to work. cut, copy commands also there, Sainath. Just I told most commonly used basic commands. Don't feel these are the only commands. Oh, there are n number of commands are there we require to use. Okay. Yes, time zones also available. Ashok. So as of today, there is no direct way to recover to restore removed file, but indirectly maybe some special software. But by default operating system level, if anything is deleted, that's all deleted. Permanent delete. Ashok. Getting? Okay. Yes, for all flavors, shell and the kernel are common for all Linux based, Unix based flavors. Okay, that's all. This is just what is the basic operating up to this what we covered. Sir, just introduction. What is Unix? What is Unix? Everyone in the position to understand what is Unix. It is an operating system created in 1960s with several improvements we are using. Next, what are various characteristics or features? Characteristics or features of Unix we covered already. Next and after that, flavors of Unix. Flavors of Unix we discussed. Next, sir, what are various components? Components of Unix we covered. Sir, how many components are there for the Unix? Like next shell and then kernel we discussed. Next and after that, how sir here workflow? How the sir here just command execution flow. Command execution flow. How it is going to be happen? Yes, I covered already. Next and after that, online Unix terminal. Online Unix terminal. Okay, terminal we discussed mass work terminal. Next and after that, very basic commands, most commonly used commands. Okay, if you aware this, I'm sure sir you are entered into Unix or Linux world. A big congratulations for you. Clear, right? So there is no special name for the backslash. Backslash means here root directory. Normal. Okay. Prompt beyond that nothing. Prompt means a terminal. Okay, here terminal is there, right? This is called dollar prompt or dollar terminal. Okay, nothing, just interchangeably we can use. Yeah, Saurav, I will show how to install your operating system. Okay, that is installation is the separate topic is there. I told, right? So there I will discuss how to install. Just a practice as of now with, okay, as of now just a practice. So with the online terminal, that's all. So in the last session, just let me review for 2 minutes before going further. Okay, in the last session, just we had a discussion about what is Unix, what is Unix we covered. Okay, next, what are various features of Unix? What are various features of Unix? Unix we discussed. Next, what are various flavors of Unix? Flavors of Unix we covered. Next and after that, flavors of Unix we discussed, right? Next, components of Linux operating system. Sir, how many components are there related to the Linux operating system? Next, after discussing components, next the command execution flow. Command execution flow we discussed. Command execution flow we covered. Next, after completing command execution flow, next even we discussed about some basic commands, with the online editor, some basic commands execution with the online editor. That's all. These are the things what we covered in a single word. Can you please tell what is Unix? Anyone, can you please tell, sir? In a single word, I don't want to listen multiple things. What is Unix? It is an operating system. That's all. It is an operating system. Okay, that's all. What are various features of Unix? It is, anyone, can you please tell, sir, 3 or 4 points, whatever we covered yesterday, features of Unix. It is freeware. Okay, it is the freeware. We are not required to pay single paisa to use Unix or Linux operating systems. Okay, like next, it is open source software. Okay, it is the freeware open source software. Next, do you know, sir, this is next, it is a multi-user operating system. It is a multitasking operating system. Multitasking operating system supports both GUI and CUI. CUI is more powerful. Next, more secure than other operating systems. Okay, more secure. That's all. If any person is asking, can you please talk? Can you please talk about okay, what are various features of Unix operating system? Sir, freeware, open source software. Next, multi-user operating system, multitasking operating system. Next, supports both the GUI and the CUI. Next, more secure. Next, some people are having the bigger doubt. Sir, what is the difference between Unix and Linux? Unix is the operating system which was created in 1960s based on Unix operating system. Unix, like based on Unix operating system, the next level operating system is the Linux. Okay, Linux is the next level operating system, sir, which is developed based on Unix only. Okay, that's all. Nikhil, are you getting right? So next, sir, what are various flavors of Unix are there? Okay, there are multiple flavors are there. At least 5 flavors. Anyone, can you please tell? Ubuntu. Ubuntu is one flavor. Okay, Ubuntu is one flavor. Next, Mint is one flavor. Kali is one flavor. Next, do you know Kali? Red Hat Linux. Red Hat Linux is one flavor. Next, SUSE. Okay, SUSE is another flavor. Like multiple flavors are there. Okay, like multiple flavors of Unix is there, sir, for you people. Just CentOS, Fedora, like multiple flavors are there. Next, the components of Linux, sir. Sir, total Linux operating system contain 2 components. Can you please spell out, sir? I forgot. One is shell. One is shell. One is shell. Second one is what is the second one? One is the shell. Second one is kernel. Okay. One is a shell. Second one is a kernel. Shell is the responsible to interpret our commands, to check our command is valid or not. Next, to check our command is the valid or not, is properly used or not. Everything is going to take care by shell. Sir, kernel is the responsible to execute our command. Next, the command execution flow means the same. Shell reads the command and it validate whether is it valid command or not. Is it properly used or not? If it is valid, it is properly used, then interpret into kernel understandable form and hand over to the kernel. Okay, now the kernel is the responsible to execute that command. Okay, that's all. This is the command execution flow. Next, basic commands with the online editor. Some commands I explained, but all these commands we are going to discuss again. Don't worry at all. Okay, like so. That's why this part not required to repeat, because in detail we are going to discuss soon. Okay, that's it. This is the things what we covered in the last 2 videos, right? Okay, like sir, now the next thing what I have to discuss. The next thing what I have to discuss is just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Sir, here just a bit simple terminology. Sir, this is the topic 2 we have to discuss. Linux file system. Okay, observe that Linux file system. Okay, like sir, how the file system is there? File system is defined in the Linux operating system. Of course, yeah, the part of that. First, we have to discuss types of files in Linux. Remember this one, types of files in Linux. Sir, one very important point. Very important point, sir. Do you know any person coming from Python background? Anyone is there in the class? Sir, I'm coming from Python background, or I know Python. Anyone there from this? Sir, have you remembered? There is one standard statement is there in Python. In Python, everything is treated as everything is treated as a file. Correct, right? Sorry, everything is treated as object. Correct, right? Everything is treated as an object. Okay, like so in Python, everything is treated as an object. In Linux or Unix, everything is treated as a file. Remember this one, sir. Everything is treated as a file. Everything, even your device also treated as a file. Even your directory is also treated as a file. Remember this one, sir. This is statement in Linux, sir. Everything is treated as a file. Remember, right? So even directories, even devices also simply treated as files only. Okay, like please make sure you people should have clear clarity, right? Next, all files in the Linux operating system are divided into three types. Remember a bit very carefully, sir. All files in the Linux operating system are divided into three types. The first one, normal files. Okay, normal files are ordinary files. Normal files are ordinary files. Okay, the first one, normal files are ordinary files. The second ones are directory files. Okay, just observe a bit very carefully. I will discuss in detail directory files. Second category. Third category is device files. What is the third one? Device files. Okay, remember a bit carefully about this terminology. Okay, here just observe the terminology clearly, right? So total, how many types of files are there in the Linux? Anyone, can you please spell out, sir? How many files are there? Oh, please respond. Don't be silent. Three types. What is the first category? Normal files are ordinary file. Second ones are directory file. Even third ones are device files. So in Linux, everything is treated as a file. This is the very important point, sir. Okay. In Linux, everything is treated as a file. All files are divided into three categories, right? Sir, what is a normal file or ordinary file? Okay, just like our normal ABC Java, like even binary files also considered as the normal or ordinary files only. Remember, right? Okay, so normal files. These files contain data. These files contain data. These files contain data. It can be normal text file, normal text file, or binary files. Normal text file or binary files. Binary files. Binary files means what? Images, video files, audio files, etc. Okay, like so it can be either normal files. It can be either normal files like abc.txt, or otherwise video files, or otherwise audio files like so normal text files are binary files. So this is the first category what we have. Suppose best example abc.txt. Next and after the test.sh, sir, script file test.sh, test.py python file. Okay, next sunny.jpg. Okay, like image file. Next here bahubali.mp4. Okay, like so these are type of things are by default considered. Yeah, normal files are ordinary files. So any doubt about this one? Please confirm. Are you in the position to understand, right, what the first category? Yeah. Don't worry at all. There is one small point I have to highlight for you people, right? Yes, video files also binary files only. Ravi Shankar, video files, everything. Video files, audio files, all these things are binary files. Binary. The data won't be available in the normal text. Have you observed, right? Ravi Shankar. Video files also by default consider the binary files only. Okay. Next, here one small thing. Okay. Here Vasudeva Reddy is asking a small doubt, sir. But anyway, it is not correct time to talk about that. But just for your information, have a look once, sir. Sir, if I use just like ABC, is it a normal file or not? Okay, like this is the first doubt. There is another Rupesh is asking one doubt. Here just Rupesh doubt is .py file is which file? Okay, sir, .py. Okay, if I can take test.java, which file it is? Generally, which file it is? Java file. Regarding Java file, .py means Python file. Okay, Python file. Okay, Python programming language data. These things are by default considered as binary files. Rupesh. But these things are normal text files because these files contain is just a normal character data. Okay, like sir, here one small thing I have to discuss a bit very important, very important point is sir, here just observe that if I use just like ABC, just like ABC, is it a normal file or not? Some is it normal file or not? Yes, sir. Take very special care, sir. One thumb rule in Linux, everything is treated as a file. Everything is treated as a file. Yes, this is one thumb rule. Sir, another thumb rule is there. Okay, just for your information sake, just I'm taking, sir. In Linux, in Linux, the file extension is not important. Remember this one. The file extension is not important. Is not important. Okay, based on our content. Based on our content, the Linux can identify file type. Remember this one, sir. Extension, abc.txt, test.sh, these type of things are applicable for Windows operating system, but not for Linux. In Linux, file extension is not important. Based on our content, Linux can identify file type. Is it clear? Respond. Are you getting the point right? Okay, sir, here please make sure this point. This point is the very important, sir. Even in the next time also, you should not ask this type of doubt, sir. If I'm not using extension, what is the type? Sir, the type will be decided based on the content, not based on the extension. Okay, like so. Just yes, here just observe that. Sainath, what if files contain txt and binary? No problem at all. It is treated as by default binary only. Binary means images, man. Okay, based on the content only it is going to decide. Okay, here one small, just a matter of 1 minute, I want to tell for you people, right here. Just observe carefully. Here my point is 1 minute. Let me start. Okay, here suppose I had one file is there, sir. Assume that my file is sunny.jpg is there. Okay, can you please tell what is this file? Now, can you please tell what is the type of this file? Respond. What is the type of this file? Can you please tell? Ayo. Can you please tell what is the type of this file? Sir, it is the binary file because it is the image file. It is the binary file. So this is the convention we are using in other operating systems. But in Linux, what will happen is, sir, it never going to worry about extensions. Immediately it will check, is it internally binary data is there, character data is there. If it is the binary data, character data, simple it is going to tell it is ASCII text file. It never going to worry about .jpg. Remember this one. It's always internally which content is there. Based on that, it is going to consider. Okay, it never going to worry about extension. Okay, please make sure, sir. Just wait for a minute. I will show that, sir. Okay, just I will show so that you people will get much clarity about this terminology, right? Sir, up to this, Any doubt about this one? So the first category of the files, normal files are ordinary files. Okay, like sir, but anyway, this is a bit extra topic for you people, right? Extra point you should aware. So it files which contain data. It can be normal text file, it can be normal character data or binary data. Sir, anyway, it is considered as a normal files or ordinary files. Okay, like now the second one. Now the second one here, just observe that. Uh, yeah. Now the second one, how these stored in database. Ashish Reddy. Here database, such a type of terminology won't be there. If you are talking about database, means that a database specific formats will come in the picture. Ashish Reddy. Okay. Sir, it is just like our C drive, D drive, like in our Windows is there. It is just a hard disk, something like. Okay, it never talks about a database. If you want to store these files into the database, then automatically blob, such type of database specific formats will come in the picture. Okay, like sir. Now the second one, sir. The second one. Okay, directory files. Okay, just directory files. I will show this point, sir. Once my Ubuntu started, I will show this point. Don't worry. Directory files, sir. Have you remembered, right? Just I told, sir. Even okay. Even it is treated as, even directory is also treated as files only in Linux. That's why these files can be used to represent. These files represent directories. These files represent directories. Okay, like so in Windows. Okay, in the last session somewhere we covered, sir. In Windows, we will use folder terminology. Okay, in Windows we can use folder terminology. Folder terminology. But in Linux, we can use sir, directory terminology. Okay, remember this a bit very very carefully about this one, sir. So in the normal window, we can use. Can you please create this folder, that folder, like? But in the Linux, we can use the terminology. Yes, Linux terminology, right? Okay, like sir. Next, here, do you know? Directory can contain, inside directory which things will be there? Can you please spell out? Yes, friends. In the directory, which things will be there? Usually in our folders, which things will be there? So the files will be there. Okay, directory. Directory contains files. Directory contain files and the subdirectories also. And the subdirectories also, like sir, 1 minute, have a look once, sir. Here, so my system is ready. Okay, just here, take a bit special care. My system is ready. Here, what I'm trying to take here is, just in the desktop there are several directories are there. Okay, now here, just let me remove all this nonsense from the desktop. Okay, from the desktop. No, here, just observe that. Okay, here, file 1, file 2, like there are. Okay, so this is CD desktop, like yes, dir1 rm hyphen r dir star. Can you please remove all these nonsense, like? Okay, now observe that only these things are there. Okay, well, sir, now I have one small doubt is there, sir. Sir, this point is a very very important point. Okay, just now I covered, right? In Linux, file extension is not important. Okay, I'm creating one file, sir. Okay, just observe a bit very very carefully about this one, sir. Touch I'm creating. Okay, touch I'm taking. Touch command can be used to create an empty file. Okay, sunny.jpg I'm taking, sir. Touch, sir, sunny.jpg, like I took one file. Sir, now to check, sir, which command I used here, can you please confirm? I respond. Slowly we will discuss in detail. Don't worry. Which command I use? Touch command. What is the purpose of touch command? Respond. What is the purpose of touch command? To create. Respond. Touch command to create an empty file. Remember, not to create a file, to create an empty file. Array, which data is there in this file? Nothing, sir. So ls-l sunny.jpg. Array, how much data is there? 0 bytes. Okay, 0 bytes. But what about this terminology? We will discuss in detail. Don't worry, sir. It is 0 bytes. 0 bytes of data is there. Okay, it is an empty file. Now, to check a file type, which command we have to use? There is one command, file command is there. Remember this one, sir. What is the command name? Can you please spell out? File command is there to check a file type. File command is there, sir. Now I'm taking file sunny.jpg. I'm taking, sir, simple, sir. So I can't decide the type of this file because it is an empty file. Are you getting? So I can't decide type of the file because it is an empty file. Is it clear, right? Was there ready? Observe carefully. It is telling that, Array, what is the type of this file? Simple, sir. We don't know the type because it is an empty. How we can decide? Okay, like it is telling. Now what I want to take is, okay, gedit sunny.jpg. I'm taking, sir. Okay, gedit. Just I open this file. Hello, friends. Okay, hello, friends. This is character data added in sunny.jpg. I took, sir. Now, can you please tell, is it a text file or image file? Can you please respond? Is it a text file or image file? Is it text file or image file? Normal text, because I added normal text. Even though extension is sunny.jpg, but it contains character data. If you want cat sunny.jpg, all these commands I will discuss. Don't worry. Cat command I'm using to display the content of jpg. What the answer? Sir, this is the content which is there inside sunny.jpg. Now observe a bit very carefully, right? Sir, now I'm asking file sunny.jpg. Hey, can you please spell out type of this file? Type of this file, like now it is telling, hey, it is ASCII text file. Are you getting the point, right? You used already jpg, but it never going to consider, the Linux is never going to consider your .jpg extension. It is telling that this file contain, okay, text. It is ASCII text file. Clear for all of you? Any explanation is required? Just at this level. Okay, so it's a at this, it does the basis content, then it will definitely show more than as usual. Maybe Ravi Shankar, maybe because it has to analyze the content. So whenever you are asking file, then only it is going to analyze. If you are not using, then it's okay, like so. That's what this is the beautiful nature whatever there. So in Linux, file extension is not important. Clear, right? I don't think you people are going to get any doubt about this one. Okay, in the future never going to ask, sir, is the extension is the important or not? Okay, extension is not. Suppose I'm using mv sunny.jpg as sir sunny.durga. I'm taking. Okay, sunny.jpg as sunny.durga. Anyone, can you please guess what I'm doing? Ayo, sunny.jpg, yeah, sunny.durga. What I'm doing, anyone, can you please guess? Don't worry, I didn't explain these commands, but slowly we are going to discuss in detail. Here, mv command we are using. What is the purpose of mv command? Yes, sir, here just we are renaming sunny. Confirm? Are you seeing anywhere sunny? What is the type of this file? Now, can you please tell what is the type of this file? Yes, ASCII text only. Are you getting extension? Even you are using .durga, but the type of this file is ASCII text only. Are you getting the point, right? So it's very clear for you. Extension is not important in Linux. Sir, for files, my Linux operating system never going to consider extension. So everyone, sir, have clear clarity about this. Not required to keep any explanation, right? Okay, that's all. Next, sir, even directories also, directories also treated as files only. Remember that, because in Linux, everything is treated as a file only. That's why including directories also. So in Windows, we can use the term folder terminology, but in Linux, we can use a directory terminology, right? Directory contains files and subdirectories. Okay, that's all. Next, everything is treated as a file, even devices also. Remember that. So in Linux, every device is represented as a file. Remember this one, sir. Represented as a file. Okay. So even devices also. Can you please tell devices means your terminal, RAM, motherboard, or otherwise, do you know motherboard, like your internal devices also simply treated as okay, keyboard, input device, keyboard, even devices also treated as a file. Okay. Next, by using this file, we can communicate with that data. By using this file, we can communicate with that device. Okay, with that device. Okay, yes, drivers, correct, Ashish Reddy. Device drivers are there, right? Okay, by using this file, we can communicate with that device. Remember, sir, even devices also treated as files only. All device related files where it will be available inside the dev folder. Observe that a bit very carefully, sir. Inside the root directory, dev subfolder is there. Inside DevOps will be there. All device related files will be there. Any explanation is required? Sir, here one small example. Just for basic idea sake, let me cover so that you people can feel more comfortable, I'm sure. Can I go for that? A bit beyond our limit. But anyway, just to create basic idea. Can I go for that? Yes, here just observe device file. I will discuss. Okay. Sir, have you remembered? Sir, very, very most valuable point I want to talk here. Do you know everything is treated as a device? Even our terminal also is a device or not? Okay. Either terminal also is a device. This terminal also can be represented as a file. Okay, can be represented as a file. Terminal means our console. Terminal is also treated as a file only. By using this file, we can communicate with that device. By using this file, we can communicate with that terminal. Remember, right? Sir, now have a look once. Sir, this explanation is the most valuable, very important. Please take a bit special care. Sir, I can use the word, is it my terminal or not? Please confirm. Respond. Is it my terminal or not? Terminal means this one, our command prompt. Something like in Windows, we can use the word command prompt. This is the terminal, sir. Okay, well. Now, so even this terminal is also treated as a file only. Sir, where is the corresponding file? Okay, how you can identify the corresponding file? There is one command is there, TTY. What the command? Please type each and every person. What the command? So TTY, okay, terminal related file. Okay, if I use this one, now observe that the file which representing this terminal is /dev/pts/0. Okay, inside the root dev is there, inside the dev pts is there. Okay, inside pts 0, this file represents terminal. Okay, remember. Sir, can you please tell which command I used? Please confirm. Respond. Which command I used? Everyone, can you please respond? Yes, TTY command. So, can you please tell what is the file name related to my current terminal? Yes, Swarup. Related to current terminal, what is the file? Can you please spell out? Yo, respond. Complete path. Complete path I want. Complete path I want. Good. Was there already? What about remaining people? I know how many people remembered. Can you please complete path I want? Yes. Okay. Here just observe /dev/dev/pts /0. Don't get confused. Don't get confused. Better to remember. /dev/pts/0. Okay, this is the terminal related file which is available, right? Okay, well, sir, now in my system, can I open another terminal or not? Array respond. Can I open another terminal or not? Yes. Why not? Why not? Yes, we can open another terminal. No problem at all. Yes, we can. Okay. Now just let me trying to open another new terminal. Okay. Just I'm trying to open another terminal is also there with me, sir. Okay. Now my question is, now observe a bit very carefully, sir. Okay. Now my question is, what is the file representing this terminal? Array, there are total two terminals are there. What is the file representing this terminal? Okay, like TTY I'm using. Now observe the /dev/pts/1 is the terminal we are getting. Okay, excellent, sir. Now here just observe the terminal one means this is the thing we are getting. This is the file. Next, terminal 2, the file is this is the file. This is the file. Now it's a very clear. Okay. So every device is treated as a file. Even in our terminal also, for terminal related file is this one like. So now this line very important, sir. By using this file, we can communicate with that device. Sir, can you please explain a small example with respect to the communication, like you may ask? Here just observe that. Now currently I am in first terminal. Okay, listen carefully, sir. Currently I am in first terminal, like I'm there in the first terminal, right? Sir, now my question is, here just observe a bit very carefully, sir. Now I'm in the first terminal. Okay, like now here second terminal is there. In the first terminal, echo, here just echo, I love Sunny, like I'm taking, sir. Okay, just observe that. Sir, where it has to print, can you please confirm? Echo means to print. Where it has to print, can you please tell? Array respond. Where it has to print? Okay, in the same terminal itself. I'm not using any other. Sir, what is the answer we are going to get is, yes, I love Sunny. It is placing in the same terminal. Now what I want to do is, whatever output, can you please send this output to the second terminal? Like, can you please send this output to the second terminal? Like, what I want to do is, observe very carefully, right? Okay, echo, I love Sunny. Okay, echo, I love Sunny. Okay, here some symbol I'm using. What is the symbol? Can you please tell? What is the symbol? Okay, greater than. Pipe means, sorry, pipe means vertical bar. This is the greater than symbol I'm using. Greater than symbol. This greater than symbol is called output redirection. Okay, we will discuss. It is a separate topic of 2 sessions topic. It is there. I will discuss in detail. Don't worry. Redirection. This output, can you please redirect it to second terminal? Sir, how you can communicate with the second terminal? By using the file. What is the file related to second terminal? Can you please confirm? I forgot. Respond, each and every person. What is the second terminal file? Okay, /dev/pts/1. Are you getting? /dev/pts/1 is the second terminal related file. Just enter. If I enter this one, yes, I'm not seeing any output here because I send this output to the second terminal. Let me open the second terminal. Are you seeing? Am I getting I love you? I love Sunny or not? Observe a bit carefully, right? Okay, so your chatting applications, internet chatting application, how they are going to communicate from one system to another system. This is the styling. Okay, one terminal. Okay, one terminal is do you know, right? One terminal, how you can communicate, okay, with another terminal by using that device related is like, sir. Now here just Sir, here just observe that maybe clear I'm using. Okay, clear. What is the command I'm using? Array respond. What is the command I'm using? Clear command. Clear command. Now this clear command don't do this operation on my system. Can you please do this operation on the second terminal? Redirect this activity slash dev slash pts/1. Okay. Now observe that. Now observe that. If I can consider this one, yes, here nothing is there because already cleared. Are you getting right? So now observe that every device is treated as a file. Every device is treated as a file. By using that file, we can communicate with that device. Yes. Are you feeling any difficulty to understand this one? Yes, friends. How observe? Hari, you are typing in one terminal, but action is happening in the other terminal. Okay. But action is because it is another person is communicating with other terminal. That's why there is no dollar prompt. Now, if you want to stop this communication, so if you want to stop this communication, Control C. Okay. Now this is second terminal, not in communication with the first terminal. Okay, clear, right? Was they ready? That device is not there like it's going to tell. Okay, that device is not there. If you are trying to do that, device is not there like Control C means just close the communication. Swarup. Okay, so now observe that usually in our labs, Linux labs in our academics, do you know right? Here there are multiple terminals are there in our lab. Correct, right? There are multiple terminals are there. Okay, multiple terminals are there in our lab. Like I hope you people may aware all these things are connected with the LAN. Okay, in the same network will be there, sir. Suppose assume that this is your terminal 8. Assume that. Sir, here terminal 13. Very cute lady is sitting on this terminal. Okay, from your class. Assume that. So in the lab, the people, you know, the students are a bit funny. They are doing this type of things also. Sir, here from is a terminal. What is going to do is just echo. Here, just observe that echo. Just I love you. Okay, like he is just he redirected to terminal 13. Okay, assume that redirected to terminal 13. Then automatically this person just from his system is going to type. Automatically it will display on this terminal. So this lady suddenly is going to, this girl suddenly is going to get the shock. Array, from where this message is coming, like immediately what this person is going to do is just a clear. Okay, sir, 13. Okay, clear 13. Immediately, array, this lady identified and she is telling to someone else. Immediately it will be cleared. Are getting immediately it will be cleared. Like in the colleges, college Poragal, there are some students are there, right? Young, these people are going to play the games with these commands, man. This is what output redirection. Okay, from one terminal to another terminal. Remember. Are you getting the point, right? Yes, friends. Is it clear for all of you, right? So what is the meaning? So now observe that. So what is the meaning of device file? Everyone in the position to understand what is the meaning of ordinary. Observe a bit very carefully. Sir, here just observe that anyway at this stage not required, but anyway aware. I want to open terminal. Okay, what you have to take here is I want to open terminal. Here, if I can see show applications like here leftmost corner, here leftmost bottom corner, show applications. Now if I use now here just observe the terminal. Okay, if I use a terminal, now you can open this terminal like okay. So Control Alt T, Control Alt T, Control Alt T. Okay, like this is to open terminal in the Ubuntu. To open terminal in the Ubuntu, Control Alt T you can use. Next, I want to close this terminal. I want to close this terminal. then we require to use control D. Observe that control D. Okay, close the terminal. Okay, control D, because we have to open the terminal, close the terminal multiple times. We have to do better to have shortcut commands to terminal to close the terminal. Sir, control alt T, control alt T, control alt T to open the terminal, control D to close the terminal. Okay, just aware. Anyway, in detail, I will discuss in the next sessions. Don't worry, sir. Sir, that's all. This is about what are various types of files we have. Remember, right? Next, how to check file types. Okay, take a bit very special care, sir. Sir, you are telling directory file, you are telling device file, or otherwise normal or ordinary file. Like so, how to check file type? Okay, like how to check file type? Okay, this discussion is again most important. Can you please take a bit very special care about this one? I open the terminal. Okay, just I open the terminal, just, and after that here increase the font. Now the important point here is take very special care about this one. Sir, here just observe that, observe a bit carefully. Yes, I'm taking. Yes, I'm taking. Sir, are you seeing? Are you seeing? So multiple colors are there. Multiple colors are there, sir. It is just a white color. Next, this is the blue color. This is the blue color. This is the green color. Green color is there. Okay, like sir, just it is the red color. Red color, like we have multiple colors are there. Correct, right? Yes, friends. Yes, are you seeing multiple colors?